Good afternoon, class.
Good morning, Mr. Brown.
Good afternoon, y'all. Look, today I'm so excited because we are having our new close reading that we're going to talk about today. Let's say our close reading together. What is the name of our close reading today?
Your tongue.
Your what?
Your tongue.
What are we supposed to do when we see a title? We're going to what? Highlight it. So let's circle our title with our highlighter and underline our author. What is our author name? His name is Stephen Dawson. So yes, I'm waiting on everybody to circle our title. Circle our title. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, Amora. Good. Now I want you to take 15 seconds and I want you to skim over this text real quick. And we want to see what our genre is before we get started, okay? 15 seconds when I say go. We're skimming over the text and we're just going to see what kind of text we think this is. If it's informational or if we have a fiction text. I see Caesar looking. So I know what kind of text we think it is. And then how do we know it? We're bringing it back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your hands down. I don't want you to tell me. I want you to tell your shoulder partner. What kind of text you think this is and why? Give the reasons why you think it's that certain kind of text. Go. You're telling your partner what kind of text this is. What kind of text?
I think it's fiction because there's headings. I mean, fiction,
It's
information.
fiction because there's a lot of unfictional things here, like the sentences
And
the things of headings. The headings is talking about things that we don't know or unreal. So I'm thinking it's
We bring this back in 5, 4. Shooting star in 3. Checking our paper in 2 and 1. Jay, what kind of text did you and Carmela talk about? What kind of text you think this is?
I think it is fiction because there's a lot of headings that we don't know or that is unreal, that is talking about other things, and it's talking about how there's
Okay, pause right there, Ms. Brown. I want you to pause. So you think it's fiction? What do you know about a fiction text, Jay? What does it tell you about a fiction?
a fiction text is a made-up story.
And if you look at that picture, do you think a tongue is made up? Right. So, Amora, can you help me? What kind of text do you think this is?
Information.
The informational text, okay. And what makes you think it's informational?
Because I see headings.
Because you see headings. Everybody circle the headings. Circle the headings. Circle the headings.
That was close.
It's okay. It's okay. That's why we're here to help each other, Jay. It's okay.
It was information because it said fighting germs.
And we know germs are what, Carmel? They are what?
They're bacteria.
Right. And it's real. Right. How many headings do we have, Ruth? How many headings do we have?
4.
How many?
4.
We have 4 headings. So that means we're going to have 4 individual things or topics that we're going to be talking about in our close reading. So you may be wondering, why does Mr. Brown have this stuff out here? Well, first, I want... There you go. Hold on, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet.
I hope my mom's not watching this. Because if she sees me eating candy, she'll smack it out of my hand.
15 seconds and enjoy this treat, okay? Go. You're welcome. Let's enjoy it. Miss Brown gonna take him a couple. I want you to make sure that you are remembering the flavor and the taste of what it is that Mr. Brown gave you. I see a look on Jade's face.
Why is it so sour?
Mm.
I don't know. We have a popsicle. Wow.
This was sour.
It's not sour to me. Yeah, because it's not in the middle or something. I tried that and that's what it's not sour. It's just good.
Believe me, this is
So
sour.
so you seem like Jaden, you got the hardest part, huh?
Only because he got silver.
But at least I got silver so I can chop it up.
I do too. But
Okay. So now Mr. Brown is gonna be ready. I did that for a reason. Carmel, I'm gonna start with you. What was the flavor that you tasted with your candy? What flavor did you taste?
I feel like blueberry.
Huh?
I feel like blueberry.
Blueberry, was it kind of a sweet or
It was kind
kind of sweet? What about you, Jay? We already know you had something that was what?
It was sweet, like sour sweet.
Okay, so you had something that was sour sweet. What about you, Amor? What's
Sweet and sour.
Mine was sour. And it looked like it was like raspberry and blueberry.
raspberry? Caesar, what about yours? What's yours taste like?
Tastes like apple, green apple.
Apple cinnamon.
Now, I want you all to take a little bit of time, just about 5 seconds in your brain, 5 to 10 seconds, and think what was it that helped you taste or know what you were tasting? What was that helped you, that allowed you to know what that taste was in your mouth? That helped you with your taste. Now turn and tell your neighbor what you think it was that helped you identify that taste. Tell your neighbor. What you think it was, Caesar?
Taste buds is on your tongue, you know.
Mm.
Taste buds is
I
lips.
think all
Taste buds
Jaden
is
tasted was
red.
sour stuff.
The back of my neck was hurting.
All right, let's bring it back in 3, 2, and 1. What you think it was, Jaden, that helped us taste that? What was that? What helped us taste?
Our tongue, because
Our what?
our
Tongue.
tongue.
Why do you think it was our tongue?
It was our tongue because the taste buds is like in our tongue for the tongue to suffocate and like get the flavor and to taste it.
Good. Everybody, so that's what it was. It was our tongue that helped us taste and know that flavor. Even when Jay knew that when it touched his tongue, he already knew that it was sour. When Carmela had hers, she knew it was a sweet, raspberry taste. And Caesar know that he tasted apple.
Apple cinnamon.
All because of our tongue. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the many different ways the tongue operates, the way we get our taste buds and stuff like that. Okay? So let's start out. I want everybody to be pointing at the top of our line. We're going to be at the first paragraph. Thank you, Amor, tracking that first one. Want to find out just how much you use your tongue? Try eating an ice cream cone or singing your favorite song. Without it, you need your tongue to chew, swallow, and sing. And don't forget talking and tasting. Our first header, tongue twister. Has anyone ever told you that the tongue is a muscle? Raise your hands. Anybody ever told you that the tongue is a muscle? Everybody ever told you the tongue is a muscle?
The tongue is the strongest muscle in your body.
Oh, let's find out, Jane. Good point. Well, that's only partly true. The tongue is really made up of many groups of muscles. These muscles run in different directions to carry out all the tongue's jobs. The front part of the tongue is very flexible. It can move around a lot, working with teeth to create different types of words. This part also helps you eat by helping to move food around your mouth while you chew. Your tongue pushes the food to your back teeth so the teeth can grind it up. So, that little part right there, what's that paragraph talking about? Can somebody tell me, raise their hand, what is that first section telling us about the tongue? What is it telling us? More, what is it telling us?
What life would be like without a tongue, I think.
Let's read it again. The front part of the tongue is very flexible. It can move around a lot, working with the teeth to create different types of words. What is it telling us, Jaden, about the tongue?
I think it's telling us how the front part of the tongue works and
Right. So I think this paragraph is telling us some of the ways that the tongue works. So I think I want to highlight the front part of the tongue is very flexible, can move around a lot, working with the teeth to create different types of words. So I see that the front part, right here, see the working with the teeth to create different types of words.
well,
And then the front part also helps to do what? What else does the text say? What else does the text say, y'all? It says it works with the teeth to create different types of words. And what else? It helps us what?
Helps us eat, move food around in your mouth.
and it helps
Right.
in the front top of your tongue goes into the back teeth so you can grind it up.
So you can grind it up. Perfect, everybody. Good job. So those are 3 things right there. Move food around your mouth so that we can chew, and it pushes the food to the back of the teeth so the teeth can grind it up.
Like that.
And then you got the part right here. Pushes the food to the back of the teeth so the teeth can grind it up. There you go, right there. Good. Let's go to our 3rd paragraph where it says the muscles. Everybody's right here where it says the muscles. The muscles in the back of your tongue can help you make certain sounds like the letter K and G. Oh, important. So the muscles do what? They do what?
Make sounds like the letters K and G.
Like the letters K and G. Like in the word go. Let's try saying, it says, try saying these words slowly. Let's try saying go slowly. Everybody, go. 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 What? Take a minute to think. When you're saying the word go, what is your tongue doing in your mouth? How do you feel it moving?
It's going down.
Oh, it's going, okay. 1, Jaden say it's going down. What else? Say it again. Go. How you feel your mouth? So I got 1, he says it's going down. How else? When you say
And the tongue is pushing your gums so you can like say oh.
go. Good. So you feeling that tongue going down. So it says, and you'll feel how the back of your tongue moves against the top of your mouth to create these words. Just imagine if you didn't have that tongue. Try putting your tongue go, go, go.
Well, at least
See?
you can say good without your tongue.
But if you can't use your tongue, it's just like you sounding like a wood. You sound like a wood when you say go.
Ow, like
No, like you tell baby talk. Right?
It's basically like a baby plus an owl, like
Right.
go, because you're saying like ooh.
Good. So the tongue is very important because it helps us pronunciate our words. It helps us move. It helps us do what, Caesar? So let's recap. What are some ways that you have highlighted in your text that the tongue helps us? What does the tongue do? What's one of the ways that you have highlighted? What does it say? Helps us create different types of wood. Different types of wood. Right. Helps us to create what? Different types of
Words.
good. Different types of words. What else? Amor, helps us do what?
It helps us.
Say different types
It
of.
helps us say make sounds of letters like L and K,
Like K
and R, G.
Good. It helps us push that food in the back of our mouth to grind it up so we can chew it, so we won't swallow it, and everything. Okay? So let's look at the next one. The back of your tongue is important for eating as well. Once the food is all ground up and mixed with saliva, everybody say saliva.
Saliva.
I know what that is.
Saliva. Spit that forms in your mouth.
I know what
Let's
saliva
say it again. Saliva
Saliva
is spit
that
forms in your mouth.
I know.
That's the definition. We need to highlight what that is. So let's see. Saliva.
I know what saliva is.
What is saliva, Jay?
Saliva is kind of like a different word of saying like if you're slobbing, like if you're slob.
Yes, it's spit.
Teachers, please excuse this interruption.
So-
I need Jaden Matias for dismissal. Jaden Matias for
No.
dismissal.
Oh, okay.
It's Jaden Nelson.
Okay, or spit. The back of your tongue is important for eating as well. Once the food is all ground up and mixed with saliva,
Saliva.
good, or spit, the back muscles start to work. They move and push a small bit of food along with saliva into your esophagus. Everybody say esophagus.
Esophagus.
Everybody say esophagus.
Esophagus.
Esophagus is a food pipe that leads from your throat to your stomach. So when we eat, that pipe right here, when we swallow our food, it's going down our esophagus, down to our stomach. So let's say it again. Esophagus.
Esophagus.
Let's say it again. Esophagus
Esophagus.
is a food pipe.
Is a food pipe.
Everybody together is a food pipe
Is a food pipe
that leads
that leads
from your throat
from your throat
to your stomach.
to your stomach.
Good. So here we go.
And
Now
there's
we're on our second heading. It says tasty tidbits. Look at your tongue in the mirror. We can't do that right now, but notice how it's rough and bumpy on the top. Somebody said we had bumps on our tongue. I'm not sure which one it was. Not like the underside, which is very smooth. That's because the top of your tongue is covered with a pair of bumps called, everybody say it together, pupilli. Pupilli. A layer of bumps on top of your tongue. Oh, everybody, can you feel those bumps on top of your tongue against your teeth? You feel
I wonder how much are there?
It's a lot of them. I bet them
Probably like 100 and 200.
probably a lot. But let's look. Pupilli helps grip food and move it around while you chew. And they contain your taste buds, so you can taste everything from apples to zucchini. People are born with about 10,000 taste buds.
What?
But as a person ages, some of his or her taste buds die. An old person may only have 5,000 taste buds.
What?
That's why some foods may taste stronger to you than they do to an adult. Taste buds can detect sweet, sour, bitter, and salty flavors.
Flour.
So,
Flavors.
who has more taste buds, children or adults? Who has more taste buds? Saw on side of hand. Who has more taste buds, children or adults? Jada knows. Amor knows. Who has it? This brown, this red. Oops, Caesar knows. Caesar, tell us who has more taste buds, children or adults?
Adults.
You sure?
Children.
Close.
Why do children have more taste buds than adults?
Cause as parents,
What did the text say? Go back to the text. What did the text say?
Because as the adults, some of the parents may lose or die their taste buds, and kids around their age has about 10,000 taste buds.
So the text says that's exactly right. So as a person ages, some of our taste buds die. So the older I get, my senses may go away. My taste buds, but y'all are young, so y'all taste buds are up there. That's why when Jaden put that sour gummy on he was immediately able to know that it was sour. What flavor do taste buds detect? Taste buds, Carmelo, taste buds, what flavor do they detect?
Taste buds can detect sweet, sour, bitter, and salty flavors.
Good. And where did you find that information in the what?
Text.
In the where?
Text.
Good. In the text.
Taste buds can detect sweet, bitter, and sour.
I don't see it.
It's right at the bottom of the
Tasty tidbits.
Oh, I got it.
right at the bottom of the
Oh,
text.
okay. Tasty bug. Tasty bug.
I wonder how they're doing with that.
Tasty bug.
Let's go to our next section where it says fighting germs. Your tongue even helps you keep from getting sick. The back section of your tongue contains something called the lingual tonsil. Everybody say lingual
Lingual
tonsil.
tonsil.
Contains cells
Contain cells
that help filter
that help filter
out harmful germs
out harmful germs
that could cause
that can cause
an infection
an infection
in the body.
in the body.
You know, it's always important, everybody. We've been doing it. We got to make sure that we are highlighting our definitions. Lingual tonsil.
And we're gonna highlight this too. Something's wrong with your marker.
Here we go.
Easy.
So far, we've been over 3 sections, 3 headings of our close reading. What have we learned, or can somebody raise a hand? And remember, all the questions, Ms. Brown, and all we gotta do is look back to the text. What are some of the jobs of the tongue? What are some of the jobs of the tongue? I want everybody to give me one job of the tongue. I'm gonna start with Carmela. I'm coming around. Carmela, give me one job of the tongue.
One job of the tongue is the muscles in the back of your tongue help you make sensor sounds like the letters K and hard G.
Good job showing the sign. That's one. Jaden, give me one. What's one job of the tongue?
The taste buds can detect sweet, sour, bitter, and salty
Oh,
flavors.
that's 2. That's good. Amor, give me one.
The tongue pushes your food to the back of your teeth so that you can grind it up.
Push it to the back of your teeth so you can grind it up so you can chew your food. And Caesar, give me one.
They're all highlighted.
Alright. Good job, everybody. So we see the tongue has many different jobs. So let's look at our last one. The tongue is one tough worker. With all that talking, mixing food, swallowing, tasting, and germ fighting, does our tongue ever get a rest? No. Even when you're sleeping, your tongue is busy pushing saliva into the throat to be swallowed. It's,
That's what I was gonna say,
Yeah.
because whenever you snore, like all the noise that they have to deal with, and also fighting off germs and bacteria.
it's fighting off germs and bacteria. Good. It's a good thing too, or we'd be drooling all over our pillows, like Jaden said. Keep your tongue in tip-top shape by brushing it along with your teeth and avoiding super hot foods. A burned tongue is no fun. Why do you think it's important for us to brush our tongue? Let's think about it. Why do you think it's important for us to brush our tongue? Because it said, keeping your tongue in tip-top shape by brushing it along with your teeth and avoiding super hot foods. Try to tell your neighbor why it's important to brush your tongue.
Why is it important to brush your tongue? Because there's a lot of things that you've been using it for, so it all connects together and goes into this and all the bacteria that comes through you, and it's all hard, so you have to brush your tongue to make like all the bacteria at least go away for the past time being.
The reason why you can't eat stuff is it's really hot. It will burn your taste buds in your mouth.
Bring it back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I heard some good things. Amor, what's one way? Why is it important to keep your tongue brushed? Why is it important to brush your tongue?
Because if you don't brush your tongue, then your breath will smell bad, because the tongue controls your whole entire smell of your breath.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So, Amor said because you don't want the breath to be stinky. What about you, Jaden? I heard you say something good too.
The reason why you brush your tongue is because there's a lot of bacteria going through you, and you need to get it out for the amount of time. So you brush your tongue to make half of it go down, and you brush the tongue every day.